Hello, shalom, my name is Haley Beckel and our world is a mess right now. So I want to step away from that a moment and do something fun. So I want to talk about a fairy tale that you have probably never heard of about cannibalism. So let's get started. So the story is called The Robber Bridegroom. And there's this dad who's a miller and he has a daughter who's apparently like super beautiful, like the most beautiful of beautiful. And he decides, I'm gonna sell her off to some dude. So if any rich guy was to come up to his house, he'd be like, here, take my daughter. And this gentleman suitor appears out of nowhere and is like, okay, I'm here, give me your daughter. And the miller does. Problem is, the daughter doesn't like her betrothed. She apparently has no confidence in him. And she gets this really creepy feeling whenever she looks at him or like thinks about him. And her gentleman suitor catches on to this. So he asks her, why have you never come to visit me? And the daughter's like, dude, I don't even know where you live. So he tells her where he lives and it's in this dark forest. So then a few days pass and she decides to go see him. So she fills her pockets with peas and lentils so she can mark her way and not get lost. And it takes her almost a full day to reach the middle of the forest. And there stands his house, which is dark and dismal, and the daughter didn't like it. But she goes inside. It seems like there's no one there, but then this voice cries out and tells her she needs to leave and that she's in a murderer's house. She looks up and it's a bird talking to her. And so it gives her the same warning again. What are you doing? Leave, there's a murderer in this house. But she continues to explore the house anyway. So she's looking around and everything looks empty, but then she stumbles upon this cellar. And in the cellar is this super old lady, like super old. They described her as being extremely old. And the daughter asks the woman, like, have you seen my man? And the woman looks at her and she's like, sweetie, you just entered the house of a murderer. And the woman points to this kettle and she tells the daughter that the guy's gonna cook her and eat her. And then the old woman is like, okay, but I'm gonna help you. So the old woman shows her a big barrel and tells her she can hide behind it. And the old woman tells her not to make a sound and to escape when the robbers fall asleep. So the girl gets behind the barrel and she hides. Meanwhile, the boys return home with another young lady and they give the girl 3 different kinds of wine. They start with white wine, then red wine, and yellow wine, whatever that is. And after this young lady drinks all this wine, her heart bursts in 2. And the robbers lay her on the table, cut her into pieces, and salt her. One of the robbers sees a gold ring on the girl's finger and tries to pry it off, but it won't budge. So they take an axe and they chop the girl's finger off, but it goes flying into the air and then it ends up landing in the bosom of the daughter who's hiding behind the barrel. And the robbers go looking for the ring. They're trying to find this gold ring and they can't find it anywhere. And then one of them is like, why don't we go check the barrel? And the old lady, the super old lady is like, oh, no, you guys should go get some food. And they agree and they leave the barrel alone. And they do go get some food, but probably not the girl on the table because she's still raw. So then this super old lady pours sleeping potions in their drinks and all of the robbers conk out. And the daughter emerges from behind the barrel with the finger still and she leaves with the super old lady. And they follow the trails of peas and lentils all the way home. It takes them until morning to get back to her house, where the daughter tells her dad about everything. But they still have the wedding for some reason, and the daughter's bridegroom appears, and he's sitting at the table with her family celebrating their wedding. And everyone is telling stories, but the daughter stays silent. And her bridegroom asks her, why aren't you sharing stories with everyone? And then she decides to tell everyone what happened. But she says, oh, it was all a dream, until she gets to the part about the finger. Then she pulls the finger out of her boobs and is like, no, it wasn't. And the bridegroom, he's in complete shock. He gets up, he tries to escape, but all of her family members get together and they stop him. And in the end, the bridegroom and all of his lackeys are executed, all because of a boob finger. Okay, so here are our German little Crescent cookies. I picked this recipe because I thought it kind of looked like a finger, so I thought it was appropriate, but that was way harder than I thought it was going to be, and these don't really look like the picture I was going off of, but let's taste it. Let's see how it is. I guess I'll pick this big boy right here. Cheers. It's not very sweet or very chewy, like cookie, considering that it is a cookie, and I 100% think that was my fault. They're probably pretty good if you did things correctly, which I don't think I did, but I'm gonna eat it because I like cookies. Well, that is it for now. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. If you did not enjoy this, please let me know. I hope everyone is staying safe and is okay right now. I know the times are really hard. They're really trying times, but please be careful out there. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.